Super Week on 101 ESPN, brought to you by Domino's Pizza and Logan College of Chiropractic.
LeCharles Bentley of AOL Sports with us in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. LeCharles, when you're facing a defense that gives you as many looks as Green Bay does, you've played the position. That center is calling those line calls too. That's not an easy thing to just walk in and do, is it?
I can guarantee you this. Dom Capers is up there trying to come up with a couple new blitz packages and schemes, a couple different exotic looks to confuse them. From what I've heard thus far, Pouncey didn't do as good of a job with the calling out of the schemes and blocking assignments that he probably could have and should have, and more importantly, will do as he gets older in this league. But obviously in a guy like LeGursky, he's been around the system a little bit. He can understand it a little bit better. But then you got a guy like Big Ben out there taking snaps as well. You know, he's as seasoned as they come, and he's been here before. He's played well in this environment. I don't think it's going to be that big of an adjustment or that big of an impact, but I will say this. Dom Capers, he's licking his chops.
Which quarterback would you rather have? Which quarterback would you rather protect for? Roethlisberger or Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, boy. Aaron Rodgers.
Why is that?
Aaron Rodgers, he's so meticulous. You know, he's so sharp. He's one of those guys that you know the ball is going to be out. In a three-step drop, it's three-step drop. My concern with Big Ben is at times I'm not sure and I'm not convinced that he's that great at reading defense. I'll just be honest with you. People keep talking about and harping on the idea that he's like a magician back there. He's able to escape. Well, part of the problem he has to escape so much, use his feet so well, so often, is the fact that he's not reading defenses. You know, at some point in time, you expect a guy like himself to be able to start picking apart teams. He's not a guy that's going to pick you apart. He'll run around, buy some time, and you know how defense, at some point somebody's going to get open, and he does a tremendous job of that. But at some point, you get older in your career. Your legs aren't the same. Aaron Rodgers is a guy that can play another 10 years easily because he's so smart.
LeCharles, before we let you go, your fellow Ohio native offensive lineman Dan Deerdorf always tells us that offensive playbook is literally like a phone book, this thick, single-spaced. And then he says, and then I go into the defensive room, and it's 2 pages of crayon.
Getting ready to walk off.
Crayons and Play-Doh and Legos and blocks. Yeah.
You're sitting on the sideline in the fourth quarter. You're begging that D-line to get there. You know you are.
Yeah, it's great to meet you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you guys for having me.
Good day.